15 years on a Stern show. Jim could back me up. Wouldn't they have Artie on all the time because they knew all the Howard Stern people would watch? If Conan had him on or Letterman had him on, they knew they'd get a fucking Howard Stern bump. So if Shuli was good at stand-up at all, they would have used him in stand-up shows, talk shows, because he could have promoted on Howard Stern and they would have got a Howard Stern bump. Shuli stinks. Sorry to Dan, your brother's, your sister.
Yelling. Yeah, she's gonna hate this.
Jim, did you cry because the kisses from Peter meant less?
No, I thought it did mean something.
Chad, you still didn't make your pick? Nobody cares, Chad. First off, Rudy was offside. Second, there's no way Joe Montana went to the head coach and threatened to sit on the bench unless Rudy got in.
Was Joe Montana playing for the Notre Dame when Rudy was there?
I guess he was, but yeah, it's a total fiction story. They put the kid in for one play, like they said, someone was at the game, no one knew, nobody cares, and the movie stinks, and everyone knows the ending. Why would you sit through an hour and a half of that to see him get in for one play?
Player has never made money on his own. He always screwed everyone over. That's a sad pedophile lover. That is, yeah, that's sad. And then they did a fundraiser, and then he's like, no, I gave the money anonymously. It's like, do you ever not do a fucking the dirtiest, slimiest, Shuli fucking thing? Shuli, you fucking shit-weighing piece of shit. Thank you, MLC Forever. Florentine is a regular Henry Kissinger. Say Shuli is bad.
Look, I got no problem. I don't know what
you're being very diplomatic, Henry Kissinger.
Because I got no problem with Shuli. I've known the guy for a long time, so he's never fucked me over. He always paid me the rate that I wanted to. So whatever you guys got issues with, it's just like Chad. Chad feuds with like 75 people that I know, and I go, Chad, I'm not going to not be friends with him because you're a fucking. You got some problems with him. So, and he understands that.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you can take a shit on? Anybody you don't like?
Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift.
No, anybody in the comedy community.
Vinny Brand.
Vinny Brand? What happened?
He just stinks.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a guy that's stingy with his money and screws people over with money.
Wow.
He don't have a check spot.
He doesn't have a check spot. I'll give him that. I give him credit for that. But other than that, he's just,
Wow, that's an exclusive.
That is an
It's not. Everybody knows.
And look at that smile. I can't wait till he goes to jail with that smile. Wait, hey IRS, I was just hey, me and Josh Denny, he'll be texting with the IRS, DMing them. Hey, I was just joking, like I was with Josh Denny.
He already got in trouble with the IRS a couple of years ago, I heard.
For what, being fat?
Even that phone call with Nick Ricotta, he plugged his supers tips. He didn't ask any challenging question.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Hey, Nick," and then no, he had a super tip or a super chat queued up, ready to go. And then when Nick Ricotta was about to hang up, he's like, "Hey," and then he put up the super chat. He goes, "Oh, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up."
If I had that guy on the phone, I'm like, "How long you been fucking April? What do you really think is?"
No, yeah, that's what I said. Are you still fucking April? That would be question number one for me.
Yeah, like you have an opportunity to make gold.
And April's such a cunt because Melton had been trolling her for years.
Oh yeah, he was like, she's on cocaine.
And now she's fucking Nick Ricotta, and April doesn't have a problem with Nick Ricotta doing a show with Melton. I mean, these people are such losers. It's spectacular. What do you think about Bob, your boy Bob, going to Turkey to get a new hairdo? Because Bob never wears a hat. I've done a million gigs with Bob, in person, on live, all kinds of different scenarios. Never saw him with a hat. Now he's in Turkey wearing a motherfucking hat. Go ahead, caller.
Wait, why is he in Turkey?
Him and Gina are getting body work. They heard about some guy grifting in Turkey, and he takes care of your hair. He's pretending he's going to get his teeth done again, but we know it's a grift. We know he's pretending, and it's a work. Bob loves a work. He used to be a professional wrestler. Big Bobby Slayer. So we know all this. So he's pretending he's going to get his teeth done. He just had his teeth done. Now he says they weren't done right. He's going to do it again. Nobody does that unless you have teeth cancer. No one's going to get their other teeth taken out again. Unless they have to, unless the law requires it. So yesterday he was again. People tell me I'm minding my own business. I'm trying to watch a ball game, and people are like, Bob's wearing a hat, and he was in a hotel in Turkey, the Turkey hotel, and live streaming with a hat. He's never worn a hat in his life.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's enough dentists around the United States you can get your teeth done if you really needed to. He's probably usually people go to Turkey to go get a hair transplant, so that's what he's probably doing.
Yep, and Gina needs some work, obviously.
Wow.